Hey, this is Ralph, and in this video, definitely going to be playing some 10-minute rapid. However, just wanted to show you my stats, and it's we're kind of at a good checkpoint here for my latest goal, to get to 2,000. I've been doing that for about 60 days, about 63 days and change, something like that. Now, if I look back at just my 7-day rapid rating, it's gone up a little bit, and my 30 days has gone up a lot. That's what I'm most proud of there, is the improvement there. But you'll notice over the 90 days, not really up as high. I have had this weird dip, and I was, in the upper 1600s and made it above 1700 before, but I don't put a lot of stock in that particular number, and I'll explain why in just a second. But over the past 30 to 40 days is when I've really started thinking a little bit more deeply about my chess games, and I can't say I'm very good at studying, but I've definitely been thinking more calmly about the various moves and stuff like that. So I definitely feel like I'm playing better, even though you might think, yeah, you just got out of a trough. Now, if I look back a year, this is where you start to see some wackiness. So early in 23, early in the spring, I said, hey, let me play some rapid games, because I hadn't been playing any rapid games at all. Let me play some rapid games, and I did pretty well. And I think I won a handful of games, but because I hadn't been playing much rapid, I think my rating got artificially elevated up to 1731 in March 13th of 23. And I kid you not, I was thinking, well, gee, this isn't so bad. If I can go from 1500 to 1700 in just a couple of weeks, I should be able to hit 2000 by the end of the summer. No problem whatsoever. But of course, I played a little bit more, and I kind of plateaued, went down into the upper 1600s, and kind of teetered in there. By the way, I'm not playing a lot of games here. I won't go into my game history, but you'll if you were to see it, you would just see, sometimes I play a couple of games a day, then maybe a week might pass, and I'll do a couple more games and stuff like that. Anyway, I had these lofty ambitions of all through the summer I was going to work on my chess and play more rapid chess. And I was doing a bunch of traveling over the summer for like 10 weeks, all through the northern U.S., up into Canada, over to Alaska, a lot of car camping and stuff like that. And I just I didn't play any rapid chess. I made some daily moves on some games that I had going, but I wasn't keeping up with my rapid chess. So I went months without playing any chess practically. And so that's when I come back in the fall, and okay, well, let me kind of rejuvenate this goal of getting to 2,000. And then, of course, I have some ups and downs, but mostly I drop down into the low 1500s. And okay, and that's when I start to get a little bit more serious. I contact a chess coach, start to get some counsel, start to do a little bit more reading on chess, start to watch more chess with a critical eye, and start to practice more. And so it's in this recent 60 days where I've had, I think, a pretty good notable climb, and I'm in the upper 1600s now. So still feeling good about this, but I'm also a little bit smarter and a little bit more practical about my goals. I still have a goal of getting to 2,000, but I'm not deluding myself anymore thinking that's just going to be a 3-month process. It could be a couple of years. But I'm really looking forward to seeing how it goes over the next 60 days and the 60 days after that. And there's a lot of chess players on YouTube that are working towards the 2,000 ELO rating, and they're all fun and interesting, and I think that we can learn a lot from them. So it's kind of neat seeing people that are maybe in day 100 or 200 ahead of me working on their goal. And sometimes people hit plateaus, sometimes people climb, sometimes people dip down a little bit, but I think over time is where we're really going to start to see some interesting results, as long as we maintain our efforts. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. I'm just going to head on to the home page, and I'm going to start up a 10-minute. Let's see who we get. Okay, Venezuela. Let's do a Caro-Kann. Okay, let's get this bishop out. Yeah, I'm going to drop back, knowing I'll have to drop back again. That's fine. Let's do some more developing. I'm going to bring yeah, let's bring this knight out here, maybe over here. We'll take towards the center. And, we might have some options. Can I go after this pawn here in any way? Doesn't look like I can yet. Let's bring the queen out here, say hi to this pawn on b2, and then I'm going to castle long. Let's start pushing here. Maybe I'll get a chance to undouble my pawns. And I can still... My queen is lined up with her bishop, so I can't be too quick to take here. And then they can take back that way and threaten me. Alright, let's move up here. See what they do. If they push, could be kind of annoying. Because my dark squared bishop is really locked in. I should get my dark squared bishop all the way up here. Yeah, that's what I should do. Yeah, let's take care of that now. I probably should have just gone right ahead for this. Okay, well, I've got a fork option here. And they're also attacking this, so I will drop in here. I'd still love to take this. All right. Ooh, we got another. Oh no, that's protected by the bishop. So I guess I'll just lift up a little bit. Take there. Take that pawn. This pawn is weak. They don't see it or decide not to take it. Yeah, let's bring this out. If they go after this pawn, I'll just double up. Let's get my queen involved again. All right. Man, now I'm kind of tempted to head back over here. Of course, once the king moves over, they'll be able to guard that pawn. Yeah, let me get my queen off of that. Oh yeah, I'll move over here so I can look at that d6 pawn there. Let's get that pawn out of the way. Not quite yet. But now we have a check option over here. Doesn't really get me much. All right, wait, I guess I can start pushing. Now if I take, that's just gonna get their knight into the mix, potentially over here sooner rather than later, so I don't want to take there. Any value to threatening their queen. Where does their queen go? Can't go there. Can't go there. I guess it could drop down. That seems pretty risky, but... So it's probably going to move up to D3 or over here. C2. Push this pawn in front of my king. All right, so they got a plan. All right, let's threaten that queen now. Now where are you gonna go? Got to drop into here. Let's see, I can't push. I'm going to take here for a moment. I'm not sure what I'm going to do. Oh, I thought I was thinking a rook might take there. That actually might be okay for me, right? Because I've got a check option. How are we doing on time? They got a huge advantage on time, almost 2-1. What if we take here first? Then after our check, we can start to threaten something. Okay, I can't do that quite yet. I am feeling stymied. I've got up 2 pawns, but my king is really exposed. They've got a pass pawn that's just knocking on the door. get a knight up here. I know there's a check in here, but I might just have to run away briefly. Of course, if I do that... Ooh, no, that's okay still. They can't pin me. But if I move that knight out of the way, that kind of blocks the rook from coming in and maybe opens up this opportunity to expose an attack on the queen with my rook here. All right. What do we got with this? Now I can move here. That doesn't give me as much protection as I would hope. Oh. They would like to chat. Tough situation for me. So, give me little devil horns there. All right. What can I do here? Guess I'll go down to this light square. Of course. Once they promote, it screws me up, doesn't it? I've got to take here. Gotta hide. Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how my little line chart was working on this one. Oh man, I gotta drop back down. This will go to a light square. Good game. All right, let's jump right over to the game review. And I think I saw a preview that there might be some blunders on there. Yeah, White really had the game. They kind of gave up some of their lead, and I had some opportunities there in the second half. But then, White just completely steamrolled me. And I did have a blunder. Looks like, pretty much near the end there. So where did I really go astray right away? Yeah, it looks like in that first third. I didn't like my opening for sure. So, I shouldn't have backed up. And probably the best move would have been just to take here, I'm guessing. Nope, let's move on. I'll retry that one. Yeah, take. Go ahead and... They can take back, but otherwise I'm just going to get my bishop trapped, and it's just going to kind of have them pushing on that king side. They don't like that. Doesn't hurt me much, but it doesn't help me either. Ideally, I would have pushed this pawn, which gives me the opportunity to either get the bishop out and go up against their bishop. Yep. I delayed my development. Definitely a problem. Let's see. We don't like this push. If I could do that again, probably still pushing here would be the ideal. Of course, now my king is over there, so that doesn't seem so hot anymore. Give me a hint on that. A take? I thought about that, but I was just getting nervous about takes with a pawn. But I suppose if they did take with a pawn, then I can bishop c5 and get back to this development here, going up against these squares. Yeah, and that does open up the f file, and maybe I've got some opportunities going forward. Okay, so I made a couple bad moves, inaccuracies, and white really has a strong lead here. They're getting their knight into my territory. That was good. What was the best move? So just basically give up the rook. Yeah, and that actually, after this, then they're going to hop up here. Oh no, that's right. I've got that bishop guarding there, guarding that square. Okay, and so obviously now I've kind of got the game back here. So their best move was not that. They should have started to push to trap my dark squared bishop in, because after they do that, queen can just grab it whenever they want. I can try to protect it a little bit, perhaps. And so now, the game is actually balanced, and looks like black might even have the smallest chance of an advantage. Okay, that was a problem on their end. That was good. But even better, get that queen out. Target here, target there. Okay, black's doing okay at this point. And there's a blunder right there. There's so many things that bother me here, but I now think that maybe taking would be the better way to go. And it would not be. That would be an inaccuracy. Now I thought about threatening that queen. Oh, that's what I did, and that's the blunder, of course. All right. Give me a hint. Pawn push. Interesting. And then takes. I've got potential forks options up here. Queen is under attack. Yeah, that would have been sweet. And yeah, black is up huge there. That is really the critical move. So I push, they push. I should not have gone after the queen. I should have done that pawn push right there. And what did I forget? What kept me from doing that move? I think what I was distracted from is I kind of forgot that my d7 knight was there to help guard that square. I was so focused on this d7 helping out on f6. I wanted these two knights backing each other up. And I didn't factor in that d knight, keeping an eye on this square. So I was scared to do this because, you know, they come in with their rook, they take with the pawn. I was like, ah, crap, what am I going to have to do now? Am I going to have to back up? You know, but that is really the crux of it right there. And of course, then they just kind of steamrolled me and ultimately were able to checkmate. So, good game, and thanks. Atofestronos out of Venezuela. So, good game, and if you made it this far in the video, thank you for your time, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.